Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are unboxing... Oh no, wait, hang on, I gotta fix the angle. Oh, it's really not good. Oh, oh. Well, hello there! Welcome to my face. Hey guys, my name is Katelise. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is the first time I've ever shown my face on here, just because I thought for this video it's a bit more heavy-handed, a bit more topic-wise, and I thought let's not show my hands for this, let's show my physog, because why not? I'm coming to you from my bedroom in the spot where I feel like I should be in life, which is at the feet of BTS. I will be doing a community discussion for this video. I need to do something first though. Disclaimers. I have been collecting BTS since the start of 2020. I cannot really speak about collecting before that time because I wasn't there. I can only speak from my experiences. Also the fact that I mainly collect BTS, and this man in particular, this my opinions are my own. If you would like to have a discussion about anything, go ahead, go down below, but be kind, be nice. I'm just gonna delete your comment if you get to. But also this is just a little light-hearted video. Don't take it too seriously. It's literally just going to be me discussing things that have happened, that have changed, and try to educate and try to just shed some light on how we can fix the situation that is currently happening, because we all know the situation that is happening not only in the BTS collecting community, in all collecting communities. Like, what on earth has happened to the NCT collecting community? That's my disclaimer. If you don't like my opinions, that's okay, they're my opinions. About me, I have been collecting since 2020, the start of 2020, but I have been standing BTS since 2018, but I was always really kind of against getting anything to do with BTS, and now I'm here. Yeah, I went downhill fast. And you might be like, Kate, what gives you the right to discuss these things? You've only been collecting since 2020. What on earth could you know? It's literally just going to be a bit of an entertaining video for us to talk about a serious topic that is kind of destroying people's experience with collecting, with the experience, the excitement, and the overall joy. So yeah, take it as a grain of salt if you wish to, but it is very important to get educated on this topic because it is kind of a big deal at the moment. So let's get into it. Today's topic for this video is to overprice. Overprice. It is a verb. It is to charge too high a price for. The act of setting a price over the actual value of the product. Let us use it in a sentence, children. The promoter made the mistake of overpricing the tickets. Now, overpricing can be described in different ways. Annoying, unfair, greedy. However, it can also be seen as this: unavoidable, necessary, and by the looks of my face, So you might be like, Kate, how do we get to this point? How do we end up here? Well, moody broody Yoongi, I have to take you back to a time before 2020. Everything was beautiful, everything was light, everything was bright. The collecting community was not so much thriving, but enjoying the life of collecting pieces of paper. And then everything changed when the COVID-19 attacked. And we were thrown into the state of boredom. Wear makeup! Locked inside our houses, we wondered, what are we going to spend our money on? How can we show our love towards K-pop more? How can we fill in our lives with something that brings us closer to the things that we admire? The answer was these tiny pieces of cardboard. Tiny pieces of cardboard bring so much joy and so much light into our lives. They are just tiny snippets of memory. And for that reason, we started spending money on them. Now you need to remember that if you collect, for example, OT7 of BTS, but you only purchase one album, that is 6 other albums that you need to get the photo card from that you are not purchasing. For that reason, at the start, yes, that was simple because not many other people were collecting them. But as people started to decide to collect more and more, less and less albums were being purchased in favor of just purchasing the photo card. So naturally, and unfortunately, the demand for them went up. But Kate, what is demand? Well, demand, my dear viewers, is when... Well, what is demand? Well, demand, my dear viewers, is when people want something, and if there is not enough of that item to go around, the demand goes up. For example, this set. This set is in high demand because it is cute. And you might be like, well, why don't you just purchase more albums? Because. At the start of 2020, a photo card like this would have cost around 12 Australian dollars. I'm Australian, I'm sorry, this is it in US dollars. I'm not gonna do every conversion of money in the world. I'm gonna stick to US dollars, I'm sorry. And at the start, there wasn't really this thing called member pricing. But now it is not unusual to see one of these go for 20 Australian dollars to even 30 Australian dollars. Or higher. I've seen it go for 91 before, like, what? I can't remember what else I was gonna say. This here is an example of what I bought this card for at the start of 2020. And this is what it goes for now. Just insanity. I cannot believe where we are at, what has happened, what caused it. It's kind of a lot like Pokemon collecting. You know how that like really boomed? Yeah, it's kind of like that. More people collecting, less cards go around, more people willing to spend money on them. When I started collecting, the idea of spending $8 on one piece of paper was like unfathomable to me. And now, yeah, don't come at me. I'm not rich, trust me. Oh my gosh, I'm literally living at home. Which there is absolutely nothing wrong with living at home. I mean, like, at times like these, I mean, like, it does help with saving money in order to collect more PCs. But now we seem to be in just this constant state of overpricing. When new things are released, they are straight away overpriced. We have all discovered this glorious, beautiful thing called Mercari, and yet that used to be a beautiful land of amazing deals, amazing prices, and now it is just standard. eBay is just... And when you go on Instagram, it's just filled with people who are posting a lot of images of things that are just basically unattainable because they are so expensive. It kind of gets to the point where it's very stressful and it's not enjoyable anymore. For me personally, I've not reached that point gladly and happily, but it is only through the mindset that I go, okay, I don't want to spend that much, which kind of leads on to the next topic, which is how are we going to change it back? Is there any way to change it back? Throughout all of 2021, I was waiting for the prices to plateau, for them to calm down, for them to stop, especially for Jungkook. His prices were just woo! And I was like, I just grinned and bared it because he's my bias, and I was like, it's just what I've got to do. But it's not the truth of the situation. I don't have to do that. I don't have to purchase his stuff, especially when it is overpriced. So I think the main thing that all of us have to do is to not give in to overpricing. Now the problem with that happens when other people are willing to give in to overpricing. When something comes up and you look at it and you go, that's way too much for me to spend on it. But then in the next second, it's already bought. So you're like, well, I must have to spend that much on it. I don't really see how not giving into overpricing is going to work, because at the end of the day, someone is always willing to spend that amount of money on something for a cute picture of a person. Yeah. So I'm currently making quite a late lunch, and I thought of something else. Quote Your Own Price is happening quite recently, and that is also a way to get trapped by overpricing. Do your research before you offer a price on anything, because you can offer too much. But also, like, do your research in the right places. So don't go onto eBay. Don't judge it off of eBay. Quote Your Own Price can be good in a way though, because sometimes other people don't offer, and then you can offer something that's a little bit lower and get a good deal. But yeah, be careful of Quote Your Own Price. Don't go overboard. And if the seller says that someone offered something higher back, get screenshot proof of it, just to make sure. So at this point in time, the prices have not plateaued, and the BTS merch merchiverse. We had the release of the purple lucky boxes in Japan, and as soon as they were released, the cards started to pop up on Mercari, and straight away they were more than the entire price of the box, just purely because you have a 1 in 7 chance of pulling these people. So people were willing to slap a price on it for you to go, okay, it saves me the time of actually purchasing the box and trying to trade for the member that I collect. And while trading is always an option, because of this thing called member pricing, which will be a later entirely different video because, oh my god, it is more difficult to trade. And so with more people collecting a certain member of a group, you see the prices go up for that person. And it really, really sucks. Not gonna lie, it really, really sucks. And in all honesty, I don't see how it is ever going to stop. In an ideal world, it would be that at midnight tonight, every single person in every single collecting community looks at what they're selling and drops the price of normal Korean album cards by $2. I had to think about US dollars then. By $2. That would just be an amazing start to stopping overpricing. Just drop it. Just that little bit. And I feel like that would go a long way in helping the community. But I know that is always not possible because of this little thing, greed. But then it is also not possible because sometimes it is unavoidable to overprice things. If you pay a lot for an item, you're not going to sell that item for less because then you're at a loss. You could also be selling on an item for a bit more than what you paid for it just to cover the shipping that you paid. Shipping at the moment is so unbelievably expensive. The best way to avoid overpricing at the moment is goes. People who do split sets, people who buy the entire item and then split it per member. Now, I also remember back when I started collecting that it was kind of frowned down upon to only collect one person of a group. And when I first started posting my videos of only collecting JK, I got a fair amount of dislikes and a little bit of hate actually, because it was seen as solo stan behavior. I am absolutely not a solo stan. I don't know why on earth you would want to be a solo stan unless, like, it's not the point. Like how can you only look at them? How can you not love them all? But now, because of the overpricing situation, it's kind of seen as normal if you only collect one member of a group, because to be frank, a lot of us can only afford to collect one. I suppose, Yoongi, it's only with time that we will know how the situation is going to change, how it's going to shift. It is my hope, my wish, my dream that prices don't go up, Yoongi. Please, prices don't go up. Because it's going to be just, I didn't sign up for this. So at the end of the day, the best that we can do is just hope and pray and just continue on our way. If we all make a conscious effort to not overprice, to be kind to each other, to help each other out, then I feel like we will be okay. It's just that there are some people in the community who are taking advantage of others, whether or not they are army, whether or not they are citizens, whether or not they are XOLs. It doesn't really matter because every single fandom has these types of people. And if they are overpricing just for financial gain, it does make me question whether or not they actually value the experience of collecting. Because collecting is not a business. It's not something that you should be making a profit out of. It is literally a hobby. It shouldn't be a way of life. It shouldn't be a way of making bank. It should be a way of further enjoying the experience that K-pop gives us. K-pop is music. K-pop is buying an album, listening to the music, enjoying it. The photo cards are just a side thing, a thing that you get in the album that makes it more exciting. Collecting is exciting, it is satisfying, it is just gorgeous. Like, look at this picture of Jin. Oh my gosh, it's meant to be exciting and happy, and overpricing just ruins it for everybody. And I'm hoping that in the year 2022, we can get past it and we can all unite to combat people who are overpricing. It's not about calling people out, it is about not purchasing from them. And while that is going to suck, it is going to suck because even myself, I'm guilty of overspending on items just because I want them. if I work an extra shift at work, I go, oh yeah, I'm gonna put that money towards getting this item. In my goals of 2022, my main one was to get Jungkook's I Need You broadcast photo. I know that it is over 1,000 Australian dollars. It is rare though, it is rare. People who slap the word rare on things, shame on you. Because if something's not rare, don't say that it's rare. Okay, I'm going on like a completely different tangent now. But yeah, I think that's all that I really want to say. Please add to my little spiel. I was just doing this off the top of my head. Next time I might actually write something down, but this is the first time I've ever done something like this, so please be kind. If I have missed anything, surely just comment it down below. I might do a little comment down below and just be like, I didn't mention this. I wish us all good luck against combating this thing called overpricing, and I hope that we can all move on from it and try to enjoy collecting, even though some people are being bitches about it. Yoongi moody, moody broody Yoongi moody, moody broody Yoongi, moody broody Yoongi. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring a towel out here.